first Scottish landmark in our fact file is the Falkirk Wheel. The Falkirk Wheel is a rotating boat lift. It reconnects the Forth Clyde Canal and the Union Canal. It is the only rotating boat lift of its kind in the world. The Falkirk Wheel is 35 metres tall. This is the same height as 8 double-decker buses. The Falkirk Wheel is visited by around 400,000 people each year. The Falkirk Wheel opened on the 24th of May 2002. It is near to Falkirk, which is 75 miles from Hawick. The Falkirk Wheel is made mostly from steel. The next landmark in our fact file is Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle stands on top of an extinct volcano. It has been home to a number of English and Scottish monarchs, that's kings and queens, and has been the site of many battles. It also hosts the military tattoo every August, which attracts people from all over the world. Edinburgh Castle stands 135 metres above sea level. The castle is visited by over 2.2 million people each year. Edinburgh Castle was built in the year 1103. That's 918 years ago. It is in Edinburgh city centre, which is 49 miles from Hawick. Edinburgh Castle is built mostly from sandstone. The next landmark in our fact file is the Royal Yacht Britannia. The Royal Yacht Britannia has carried the Queen and the royal family on 968 official voyages to almost every part of the globe. It sailed over 1 million miles before it retired to stay in the port of Leith in Edinburgh, 54 miles from Hawick. Since its retirement, the yacht has been used as a party venue for the rich and famous. The yacht is 42 metres tall at its highest point. The Royal Yacht Britannia is visited by around 390,000 people each year. The Royal Yacht Britannia was launched on the 16th of April 1953. The Royal Yacht Britannia is made mostly from steel. The next landmark in our fact file is the Kelpies. The Kelpies are gigantic metal structures of horses' heads. They were designed as a monument to celebrate the use of horsepower in Scottish history, especially as tow horses on the canals. A Kelpie is a mythical creature which is said to have the strength of 10 horses. The Kelpies are 30 metres tall. The Kelpies were completed in October 2013 and have been visited by about 1 million people every year since then. The Kelpies are made mostly from steel. They can be seen from the M9 motorway between Grangemouth and Falkirk, about 75 miles from Hawick. The next landmark in our fact file is Stirling Castle. Stirling Castle is one of the largest castles in Scotland. Before the union with England, Stirling Castle was one of the most common places for royalty to stay. Mary Queen of Scots was crowned at Stirling Castle in 1542. The castle is built mainly from limestone and sandstone. Stirling Castle sits on top of a huge rock which is 76 metres tall in the city of Stirling, 89 miles from Hawick. The castle marks the border between the Scottish Lowlands and the Scottish Highlands. Stirling Castle is visited by about 610,000 people each year. The buildings that currently make up the castle were built between 1490 and 1600. The final landmark in our fact file is the Queensferry Crossing. The Queensferry Crossing is a road bridge which crosses the River Forth between South and North Queensferry, about 66 miles from Hawick. Over 23,000 miles of cable were used to make the bridge, which is almost the same distance as the circumference of the Earth at the equator. Some sections of the bridge were built in China and Spain and were delivered to Scotland by ship. The bridge is built from concrete and steel and was completed on the 27th of August 2017. The towers that hold the bridge up are 207 metres tall. This makes it the tallest bridge in the UK. It is the longest bridge of its type in the world. About 5 million vehicles cross the Queensferry Crossing each year.